What's up, young? We out here in the 408, big boy. You know we keep smacking, we keep those hoes, baby.
What is up, everybody? My name is Tyler. This is Lifted and Lowered. I'm so excited to be recording right now because we haven't recorded in a little while. We are going to be talking about something that's been really bugging me lately, and it's the clutch. Now, I'm not talking about just the S2000 clutch. A lot of you guys are gonna have performance cars that are kind of looking into our stuff. If you guys like my S2K, I'm sure you guys have other cars too. If not, maybe you just drive like a normal car, just kind of commuter, but if the clutch is going out and it's manual, I'm gonna be talking about what's wrong with it. So, first of all, let me give you a few symptoms of what's been happening with my car. I have been driving this car for about 3 years. I got it with about 85 to 89,000 miles. I've been driving it since about 89,000 miles. I'm at about 120 right now. Like, I think I hit 120 today, which is kind of scary, but it's still doing super good. I was supposed to change my clutch at about 80,000 miles. That's what they recommended, and I got away with an extra 40K, which I'm extremely happy about. The problem is, at this point, with how far the clutch is, like how gone it is, I've been having a lot of problems. I'm not misshifting, but like second gear, usually second gear is a big problem for a lot of cars when the clutch is starting to go. Most of the time, you just can't get around it. It's something you gotta get a new clutch, you gotta get a new flywheel, like everything. When I'm in first gear, usually I can let out my clutch a good amount. It's a stock clutch, but now if I let it out too much, like just barely enough, I stall every single time. We are going to be using a brand new clutch. It's a performance clutch. It actually is gonna let me take, I think it's around like 370 pounds of torque, which my car is gonna be boosted, so I needed that. I'm super excited to get it in. But tonight we're gonna be showing you just a couple things of what I'm talking about. There's a couple tests that you can do to check if your clutch is really going out or not. We're just gonna show you a couple things, but the main part is I'm getting a clutch tomorrow. You guys will see in a minute. I'm super excited, but I've never had a performance clutch before. I'll tell you about my specs in just a little bit of what the new clutch is gonna be and what the new flywheel is gonna be, but I will catch you guys in just a second. We're gonna get everything ready just so we can show you what's happening, and I'll see you guys in a minute. So I've always had problems with my second gear. A lot of the times if you don't change your clutch fluid or you have a bad master clutch cylinder and or master slave cylinder, usually they both kind of go out at the same time. Mine is fried. Like my master clutch cylinder, I need to replace completely. When I'm driving this car, and this was the first time I ever noticed it, I was giving it gas, and then all of a sudden at the top end, it seemed like it was kind of just letting go a little bit. And it's basically the clutch. Like, think of the clutch, and instead of grabbing completely, it's like it's trying to grab a really f***ed up clutch like this. And so basically at the very top end, around 7,000 RPMs, because I can get to about 82, all of a sudden it would just drop off. And all of a sudden I'll be driving, like today on the freeway, I'm going like 50 miles an hour, right? Trying to get up to 65, all of a sudden 55 miles an hour, my car, it just starts building RPMs, and it obviously isn't giving me torque. It's just vroom, vroom, it's basically just revving. Now, basically I'm just in third gear, we're going 30 miles an hour, and I'm just gonna give it gas, and I want you guys to see. Like, I'm not gonna give it a lot of gas, but I just want you to watch, okay? You feel that?
It didn't go anywhere.
It didn't go anywhere.
Normally when Tyler does that, we're like glued in our seats, and
I'm gonna give it a lot of gas, okay? Ready?
We went up 5 miles per hour.
We went up 5 miles per hour and we didn't move at all. It's a sure telltale sign that your clutch is going out is usually you're gonna start to feel slipping towards the top end, and it's just gonna slowly deteriorate, get worse and worse and worse. You're gonna have to start relying more on giving it more gas and letting your clutch kind of burn, because you can't do anything about it because it won't grab if you don't give it enough gas, if that makes sense. Now, you guys are probably wondering, like, hey, is my clutch going out? Are these the same symptoms as me? There's probably a couple things that you can do to test it. First of all, you need to check if your master slave cylinder and master clutch cylinder are okay. So the master clutch cylinder basically sits up here.
That's disgusting.
My master clutch cylinder is leaking. This piece is not supposed to leak. There's not supposed to be any sort of, you know, nasty shit like that sitting right there. But basically, there's a kind of a, from what I understand, the piece consistently moves whenever you're pressing the clutch. Now, the problem that I ran into was this was starting to leak. Now, when it starts to leak, it starts to just, you're basically putting air bubbles into your lines. And obviously, if you guys haven't gotten your clutch fluid replaced, which I didn't even know that was a thing until I owned this car, clutch fluid needs to be replaced. And I can almost guarantee you that the people before me never got it replaced because it was black as shit. It was horrible. Now I'm getting a ACT clutch. The clutch itself is a sprung disc. It's not a puck, but this clutch is rated up to like 375, 376 or something like that pounds of torque. Way more than what my car has right now. The car is gonna be a little, not hard to drive. It's definitely gonna be a little stiffer. I believe the clutch that I went with from ACT, it's like an extra 4 to 5 pounds of pressure that you have to push on the clutch. I'm gonna go to a new flywheel. I'm going to a ACT Streetlight Pro flywheel. There's a couple of them, but it is gonna be a lighter flywheel. It's gonna have a lot more responsiveness to it. I'm super excited for you guys to see it. I'm super excited for myself too, because I'm ready. I'm just not ready to drop all this money on it, but what are you gonna do? So we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, and I'll show you my genuine reaction to a first time stage 2 clutch.
Dark, you cannot see who I'm riding with. Diamond glisten all up in my watch, can't tell what time it is. Diamond clusters all up in my watch, they got you blind as shit. I tie the beat up, then I fucking yeah, I'm on some violent shit. Woo! Don't wanna tell you again. Woo! I might tell the bitch to bring a friend. Drop the top and open up the roof, now that's a quick stop. Only real diamonds round my pink, you got on ring pops. Perfect, perfect,
Evo after Evo, after Evo, after Evo. Just wait, there's more. Evo, Evo, Evo.
Yes.
What are we about to do right now?
About to go rail it on my new clutch. Just kidding, no we're not. This is, I've never had a performance clutch ever. I mean, this is my first little car and it's my first little race car, so I'm really excited to feel how this is. I know for a fact that probably high RPMs, which we're not gonna hit today because I have to let it kind of kick in for about 400 or 500 miles, like the break-in period. We're not gonna rail it, but I know there's gonna be some whirring and just some weird noises coming out of the new flywheel because I got a lighter flywheel. I'll remind you guys all of what I got in a second, but let's hop in the car, let's get going. You ready?
Push the clutch and see how heavy it is.
Oh, it's fucking light, dude. What the fuck? That feels weird. That actually feel, oh, no, there it goes, yep. Ooh. These are the parts we got. We have an ACT clutch, like the clutch itself. It's a sprung hub, it's not a puck. It's the HDSS, if you guys looking for a good one. This is what a lot of people run. We're using the OEM pilot bearing and throwout bearing. And then we are using a ACT Streetlight flywheel. So the flywheel is completely different than the stock one. Yeah.
Let's drive and see what happens. Hope it doesn't blow up.
I think I'll blow up.
Thank you to Speed Element.
Speed Element was fucking awesome. I like those guys. And the guy that was working, oh my fucking God, we stalled.
You stalled it!
We stalled so fast. I literally let off the clutch like this much, like that, or I guess this way, and all of a sudden just, and I was like, fuck! Holy fucking cock. This is gonna be really fucking hard to drive. I don't know, but holy shit. So like, I know, it is literally, the engagement is like this. Like I'm talking, so like this is what I used to push before it would let out, right? And then about right here would start grabbing. Here, it starts here. Right now, it pushes and it grabs and let goes right here. There's like this much space instead of like this much.
So what's gonna happen is we have to drive home from, where are we, Milpitas or downtown San Jose?
Yeah, we're in Milpitas.
So we're in Milpitas and it's traffic time, so we're gonna have to drive home in hella traffic. We're gonna see how many times Tyler stalls.
Holy shit, this is gonna be so weird. Just look at how jumpy it is. Like if I just go like one gear to the other. Oh yeah, that's
a little, you get some jerk.
Oh,
how different is it? Oh, on a 0 to 10 scale, how
0 to 10, probably like a 9. Like it is nothing like stock.
It's completely different.
It's easy to push down, so the weight itself, I would say, is relatively close to stock. It's not uncomfortable or anything like that, but like how precise you have to be with your foot. So you have to be so precise, like to get it every single time. I'll let Justin drive it. We'll switch like once we get back into town, and I'll let Justin drive it. This is nothing like you've ever gonna have driven before. This is nothing like anything I've driven before, ever.
Damn, now I'm kind of scared. We're just stall and make a fool of myself.
Yeah, I already did.
I know, first pulling out of the lot, all those guys are watching.
Dude, I know, probably, dude. Holy shit, dude. So when you're like trying to like shift smoothly, like say I had a freaking girl in the car, right? I don't want to be like we're like fucking
Jesus Christ.
I probably look like an idiot to all these people around us. But it's definitely worth it.
Jerk them so hard their boobies are gonna fall out of their shirt.
Dude, hell yeah, that's what we need for the thumbnails.
Exactly.
But
I can do it. Would you recommend this clutch or a performance clutch in general to someone who dailies their car?
If you have an S2K and you want to boost it, if you're gonna stay stock or anywhere just below 300 horsepower, like wheel horsepower, I would say stick with an OEM clutch. This is supposed to have like the best mid-range performance, like probably 350 to 400 horsepower, no more than 375 torque, and I would recommend it if you were to do that. And that's my plan in the future, is to have that kind of power. I would recommend it to anybody that wants to put at least 350 horsepower into your car. Honestly, out of 10 so far, right? This is first impressions, because I haven't even been able to go above whatever horsepower. I haven't been able to like put it into gear, haven't been able to neutral drop it, anything.
We're sitting in traffic.
We're literally sitting in traffic. But just from the engagement and all that, I would say it's gonna be fun on the track, but it'd be really annoying to daily, especially if you're someone that owns an S2K and commutes in traffic every single day. I would not recommend this. I'll definitely update you guys later on, and somewhere in some of the videos we'll throw it in there and I'll talk about like, oh, after this break-in period, I had so much, you know, so much fun or so much problems, and I'll let you know what I feel once we get to start having fun with the car instead of just kind of rolling down the road, you know? This car is getting up there. It's almost ready for track days, at least as an NA build right now.
If you guys want to know more about this car, tell them about the videos that we got coming up.
I'm gonna do a couple videos on what it's like to daily and drive an S2000, just in general. And then I'm also gonna talk about, on a separate video, we're gonna talk about what it's like to own and daily a wide body car, and if you should wide body your car in general. I'm gonna answer all the questions, everything we've been through. I've done all of the body on this car specifically. We have the aftermarket top, bumper, 2 fenders, and the back fenders right now. I've done all of the body work on every single piece with my dad. We do the things ourselves, and if you're someone that wants to save a lot of money,
painted, fiberglass, all that.
Everything. Body work, paint, clear coat, like everything, wax, everything. We did everything for it. So if you want to see what it's like to deal with these kinds of aftermarket parts, whether it be wide body or bumpers or whatever, I'm gonna put out a video very soon letting you guys know what kind of painful process it is, because it sucks. All right, so now we're gonna have young Thotimus here.
Where do you put the goddamn, oh.
It was a great start. All right, so in, and then press the button.
Holy.
Now you're in first gear.
I know.
All right.
I know how to drive stick, I just haven't ever used a race clutch. I drive my GTR though, but.
It doesn't have a race clutch in it. It has a Honda Civic clutch in it. First gear, here we go. There you go. See how shitty it is though?
Fucking bitch. Oh.
Hey, there's a chica.
Oh, girl.
Don't stall here, if anything.
I never stall. I'm amazing. Yeah, it's definitely pops out quick. I'm only doing like half clutch though.
Yeah.
You can shift it pretty short.
All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for today. I think we're most likely gonna be doing another video, maybe recapping what I think of it. Maybe I'll do a recap of like what it's like to daily this kind of clutch for 30 days, something like that, and just see.
After the break-in period.
After the break-in period, exactly. 30 days after the break-in period. So railing on it, doing all that kind of stuff, and I can tell you what it's like compared to driving with the stock clutch versus this clutch. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna be posting 2 more videos, one being what it's like to daily an S2000, and one being should you wide body your car. Those are gonna be coming out very, very soon behind these ones. So we will see you guys fucking tomorrow.
I guess.
We will see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Later, bitches.